I'm Jack Evans.
And I'm Bryce Hughes. In today's bulletin, we're covering some of the exciting things that have been happening at Concordia in semester 2.
One of the highlights of Term 3 was the Battle of the Bands competition. Here's Bryce with the report.
Concordia students and staff battled it out for the title of the Best Musicians at the 2022 Battle of the Bands at the end of Term 3. The student band, featuring Jack Foran, Meg Simpson, Mark Sims and Brady Wilson, performed first to a packed gymnasium with students from Years 5 through to 12. They performed 3 songs to the delight of the audience. Then the staff band had a chance to respond with 3 songs of their own, kicking off with hits from the 1980s including Walking on Sunshine and Bunky Town. The staff members showed their age, but the students in the audience didn't seem to mind, with plenty of singing and dancing. Then it was time for the student band to perform their final number. They chose Party in the USA and brought the entire Year 12 cohort up to sing together. The staff members then performed 3 more songs including Dancing Queen by ABBA and Hot and Cold by Katy Perry. The winners were selected by the visiting Years 5 and 6 students from the junior college who chose the students. However, everyone agreed that the music and Concordia were the real winners of the day.
Some of Concordia's younger students showcased their newfound musical skills in front of a captive audience this term. Here's Jack with all the details.
The Concordia community was recently dazzled by a musical showcase performed by the Year 5 students who have been learning musical instruments for just 6 months now. The recent Progress and Potential concert gave the Year 5 ensemble a chance to show off their new skills in front of a live audience. The Year 5 ensemble proved that you can learn a musical instrument in less than 1 year with the right teacher. Afterwards, the Year 6 band showed off what was possible with just 1 extra year of practice. Finally, the high school band performed an amazing remix of Bob the Builder, showing what can be achieved after years of training. The coordinator of music performance, Mrs. Marangeli, said that students usually pick up a new instrument fairly easily, and she is looking forward to them continuing on with their instruments into the high school band.
That really depends as to how much time they put into practice, usually quite quickly. When we select instruments, we test all the students out to see what actually suits them and what they can naturally pick up. In the future, I look forward to seeing some of the students that started in this Year 5 band program moving up into high school and just really seeing the numbers.
The Year 4 students from both campuses came over to watch the concert and to get an idea of what instrument they want to play next year.
With the huge amount of talent coming up through the ranks, the future of music at Concordia looks bright.
It's clear to see Concordia's musical program is in great hands. Moving on, Concordia recently enjoyed a visit from a group of Japanese students from Tokyo. Here's Bryce again with the inside story.
Concordia Lutheran College has welcomed its second international study tour group this year, with a group of 16 Japanese students from Kitashima Girls' School in Tokyo visiting during week 4. It was the first time that any of the Japanese girls had visited Australia, and they enjoyed a quick trip to Mount Coot-tha on their way to the college. Eager students from Years 7 and 8 volunteered to act as buddies for the Japanese visitors while they were in Toowoomba. The group stayed in the girls' boarding house, connecting with Concordia's boarding students. The Director of Learning and Innovation, Mrs. Wendy Bowen, said it was exciting to have our second study tour group visit us this year.
It was so exciting to have another study tour group visit us this year, and we are thankful for our volunteering buddies.
While at Concordia, the visitors joined classes, made Anzac biscuits, and completed work experience with the junior college students at Warwick Street campus.
The goal of international study tours is to give visiting students a taste of life in Australia and to practice their English speaking skills.
The Japanese students had a great time at Concordia and said they enjoyed staying in the boarding house. Concordia looks forward to welcoming more international study tour groups in 2023.
The Year 12 formal arrivals always attract plenty of friends and family to celebrate our Year 12 students. Here's Eden Burgess with the full story.
Concordia Lutheran College held the Year 12 formal celebration for the class of 2022 at the end of Term 3. The annual event, which is a highlight of the college calendar, was held at the front of the historic Redlands building. The day started off grim with a light rain all morning before clearing in the afternoon for a spectacular spring afternoon for the soon-to-be graduates. The Year 12 students and their partners arrived in vintage and modern cars before walking up the stairs of Redlands to greet the head of college, Mr. Anton Prinsloo. Students from all three campuses, staff members, friends and old scholars were in the audience cheering each student as they arrived. After the arrivals, the Year 12 students and their parents travelled to Picnic Point to enjoy their formal dinner, speeches and dancing. The soon-to-be graduates had some great advice for younger students at the college.
I would say don't overthink things.
Okay, literally just have the most fun you can because nobody really cares what you look like.
And always remember to have fun and get involved in stuff.
Yes.
The formal kicks off at the end of the year celebrations for the graduating students, with other farewell events including the Year 12 recognition and valedictorian evening and final chapel service.
Ever wondered what Year 11 looks like at Concordia Lutheran College? Our Year 11 reporter Morgan Meadows spills the beans on what our 2023 leaders have been up to in their penultimate year of schooling.
Thanks, Jack. As we move into Year 12, it's time to look back and reflect on the experiences that we shared together as a cohort. In this report, I spoke to our Year 11 students to find out what they've learned in preparation for becoming Concordia's 2023 leaders.
The past year has been a very busy one for the Year 11s, with the boat cruise, leadership camp, and now starting their first term of Year 12. 2022 has been a year of personal growth and the realisation of exactly what students have to look forward to for their final year of secondary education. As assessment workloads increased, it was important for the grade to come together and bond. Activities such as the boat cruise and leadership camp united the grade while also preparing them for the challenges of Year 12. Throughout the year, the students have been asked for reflections and advice on these activities, as well as their thoughts and feelings on moving into Year 12.
Camp was a really great experience. I felt it brought us all close together as a grade, and it was honestly such a fun time.
I gained new leadership and teamwork skills, and I also gained new relationships with people in my class.
I think it really gave us a new perspective of working with teams, because we did it in it wasn't just like these physical activities, team building things. We had to do everything in teams, and I think it just gave us a new perspective of teamwork and leadership.
Dive in, head first, straight, just go for it. Have the time of your life. Any activity that you do, put your heart, your soul, and your mind into it. Just have fun, enjoy it. You won't get the opportunity again, so yeah.
I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I'm not. I'm nervous. He's nervous.
I had a lot of preparation this year, but other than that, I am terrified and young, to say the least. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
With the leaders for next year announced, and the current Year 12s approaching their external exams, it is important to reflect and look back on the year.
2022 was an odd year for the Year 11s. The first week spent in lockdown, 4 terms of work, crammed into 3. But while there was never a perfect year, the moments that we spent together having fun and growing are the moments that will stick with us for the rest of our lives.
As the anxieties towards starting Year 12 grow and preparation for a year full of studying and hard work begins, it is nice to be able to just stop and look at everything we've achieved in this busy year, while also looking forward to what is next to come.
This has been our first ever Concordia News Bulletin.
We look forward to sharing more updates about what's happening at Concordia with you in the new year.
Thanks for watching.